the Happyrun Tank HR-G50. Hello everyone, welcome to Brian Unboxed. In this video, we're gonna look at the Happyrun Tank G50 electric bike. Here's a look at how the bike comes in when it's delivered. For the most part, it's packaged well. Assembly is required and the user manual walks you through the process and it's straightforward. With the bike, you get the charger, pedals, tools, front disc rotor, bike pump, and a user guide. I do want to note that the plastic housing for the mode button was cracked and damaged during the shipping. Support was responsive and sent out a replacement. And briefly highlighting the assembly, basically you have to install the handlebars, install the front disc rotor on the front wheel, install the front wheel, attach the front fender, install the pedals, attach the display and adjust the angle, and adjust the brakes if needed. And just to go over some specs, the bike has a steel frame and fork, 750 watt rear motor, 1500 watt peak, and has 70 Newton meters of torque, 48 volt 18 amp hour removable battery, and it takes 5 to 7 hours to fully charge. Large color display, 3 pedal assist levels, twist throttle, 6 to 8 mile range, and 30 mile per hour top speed. Shimano 7-speed shifter, front, rear lights, and turn signals. Front and rear fenders. The bike weighs in at 75 pounds with a max load of 265 pounds. Ideal rider height is 5'5" to 6'5", and here's a look at the dimensions. A walkthrough around the bike, you'll see that the front has the front light, front suspension, front fender, 20 by 4 inch tires, mechanical disc brakes. Towards the middle and the back you have the battery keyhole, kickstand, mechanical disc brakes, rear fender, rear suspension, and rear light. On the other side, you can see the 750 watt rear motor, 7-speed cassette, and rear derailleur. On the right side of the battery, you have the charging port and the battery on and off switch. Looking at the handlebar area, you have the brake levers, the lights, the turn signal, the horn, voltage screen, LCD display, gear shifter, and the mode button. To power up the bike, ensure that the battery switch is in the on position. Then turn the key and you will see the display turn on. The display, as you can see, is nice and large and easy to read. Pressing the S button on the right side will cycle through the power modes 1, 2, and 3. On the left side, you have the controls for the headlights and the turn signals. The headlights have a low and a high setting, and the rear lights will flash when the brakes are applied. And this is how the electronic horn sounds like. Now I'll show some footage of the bike in use. I'll test it out on rough terrain, show the different pedal assist levels, throttle, test the brakes, see how it does uphill, downhill, and then give my thoughts. Now I'm going to do the rough terrain test. I'm going to take it down this trail, which is pretty bumpy. Then I'm going to go on the grass, and there's some sand in the volleyball court over there, and let's see how it does. This has front suspension forks as well, so here we go. All right, so far so good. It's absorbing the bumps. Okay, I'm going to take it on the grass here. Onto the sand. Okay, now to the pedal assist test. This has 3 levels, level 1, level 2, and level 3. I'll just start off doing the pedal assist, and then after that we'll just use the throttle. Okay, so this is on level 1 right now. So about 11 miles per hour on level 1. Moving to level 2. About 16 now, 17. Level 3. So 21, 22, 23. So topping off at about 24 miles per hour. Okay, with the pedal assist, I was able to reach 24 miles per hour roughly. Now we'll just use the throttle. I'll start off on level 1. Here we go. Okay, we're at 11 miles per hour on level 1. Switching to level 2, you can feel it pick up. We're at 18. Level 3. 22. 23. 24. All right, looks like we're topping off at 25 miles per hour right now. Now I'll test out the brakes. I'll take it to max speed, and once I come into view, I'll hit the brakes and you can use the parking lines as reference. Now I'm going to do the uphill test. I'm just going to use the throttle only. I'm going to keep it on mode 3. Let's see if it maintains the speed. Okay, here we go. All right, nice and smooth with the acceleration. We're already up to 22 miles per hour. The motor is a little bit on the noisy side in the beginning as it starts to accelerate, but it does level off. Okay, so we're at about, we hit 25, losing a little bit of speed now, but holding about 21 miles per hour. Okay, let's see how it does approaching this turn. Okay, going uphill, we maintained about 22 miles per hour. We reached 25 and then we lost some speed. So now let's do the downhill test and let's see how it handles. Here we go. Okay, 22 miles per hour. I'm just gonna let it glide here on this turn. Nice and stable. The steering feels stable. No rattles, no noises. So it looks like we're hitting 28 miles per hour. Here are my thoughts on the bike. Assembly was straightforward and the user guide does a good job on walking you through the process. The build and quality of the bike is good. The frame feels solid and sturdy and it has some good weight to it. It does have a unique look similar to a motorcycle. There were no scratches or imperfections with the paint. The only damage was the housing for the mode button as mentioned earlier. Cable management is ran well along the bike and the sleeves hide and organize it well. I like the fenders along with the large front light, rear light, and turn signals. The ride was extremely comfortable. The bench seat is wide and soft. I did find my thighs to rub against them when pedaling. There were no rattles, vibration, or loud noises, and the steering felt stable. The handlebars are a good length and a good height for me, and I didn't have to hunch over. It handled the rough surfaces with no issues. The front and rear suspensions, along with the fat tires, do work in absorbing a lot of the bumps. The 750 watt motor with a 1500 watt peak is powerful and had no issues moving this bike. It was able to handle the inclines with minimal speed loss. Initial acceleration of the motor is a bit loud but levels off as you gain speed. Using the pedal assist with the 3 modes, I was able to reach 24 miles per hour. With the throttle only, I also reached 24 miles per hour. This has an advertised speed of 30 miles per hour top speed. It also has an estimated range of 68 miles, and that will depend on the pedal assist level, throttle usage, weight, and environment that you're in. The brakes were adequate and had decent stopping power, but I would have preferred to have seen hydraulic brakes. The LCD display is one thing that stands out when you first see the bike. It's large and easy to read, which I really like. Simple and intuitive. Overall, I feel this is a versatile e-bike. It can handle multiple types of terrain and it's comfortable to ride. So that is my review of the Happyrun Tank HR-G50 electric bike. If you like my video, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button as well. Until next time, this is Brian Unboxed. Take care, everyone.